The best thing to do on a cold winter's day is crank up the oven and roast a giant pork butt. Much more affordable than pork chops and more delicious. And we get double the savings because we're hanging out inside, filling the house with aroma and heat from the oven. Saving on heat, double savings. Let's cook this bad boy. Life can be a struggle, but a good meal doesn't have to be. We can make creative, nutritious, and inventive dishes that won't break the bank. Welcome to Struggle Meals. We're starting with 4 sprigs of rosemary, the Christmas tree's delicious cousin. That's what this reminds me of. Evergreens, Douglas firs, if you will. Boop. Mayo. You might think, mayo and pork? That's insane. But if you've ever made mayonnaise, you know that it's like 90 to 95% oil. And you put oil on meat before you cook it, don't you? A little bit of mustard, another wonderfully emulsified liquid. Let's add salt right into here. Pepper. What we have here is mostly oil, but because it's so viscous, this rub is gonna stay put on the pork. So just lather it on. Shield your eyes, piggy. I'm just gonna slam it on top and then massage it around. I really like this mayo-like rub because it enables us to have this moist throughout the entire cooking process. I'm gonna wash my hands and then I'm putting this in the oven. What are you doing here? Bye-bye, winter blues. Pork butt has been in the oven for about 2.5 hours, and now we're gonna start adding our onions and apples. Adding them at the end keeps them from getting mushy. It's the perfect way to do it. Let's start with our onion down the middle. Go right here. Got a piece of onion. Oh, no. All right, Granny Smith apples. They're super duper sturdy, and that is important when you're baking with an apple. Go right in half again. I'm just cutting big pieces here because I want texture to be hearty and whole. Apples and onions, a fantastic combo. In fact, some people say they taste exactly the same if you've got a blindfold and nose plug on. Let's give it a test. All right, let's see what's up here. Okay, I have 2. Here we go. I don't know which one it is. That's an onion. Oh, that's an onion. Let's see if this is an apple or an onion. Did I eat 2 onions? Listen, I definitely ate an onion first. Let's see. That's apple. I can see why people think... Oh boy, it's in there. I can see why people think that they taste the same. There's definitely something happening, but I can tell the difference. Now that we're done with that, it's time to pull the pork out of the oven and get these cooking. Look at that. Moist, delicious, the rosemary's all over. I'm gonna put it all around. Do it quick! The heat is being lost! We got a little bit of oil here. Boop, 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 ba, 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 ba. Mixing it very scientifically. Oh, we lost an apple. Someone will bob for it later. This is going back in the oven for the last 30 minutes, and everything is gonna be done all at once, and we'll have a feast fit for winter. Oh, it just got a lot heavier. Oh, shouldn't have picked it up the long way. Effortless. Glorious aromas and a completed dish. You know, I'm gonna turn the oven off, but leave the door open so that it heats the house for free. The pork is resting, and even though it's wintertime, I think it's important to eat our vegetables. Time for a salad. Got your kale, and it's got these pesky stems. You wanna kinda like peel the ends a little bit and then get a loose finger, and you should be able to pull it right out. Peel, peel, loose finger, strip it right down. Let's just chop it up a little bit. Does not have to be beautiful. And now here's the deal with kale. It's the one kind of salad that you can dress way in advance. In fact, it needs to be broken down. So hit it with a little bit of salt and massage it. Like really squish it. This is why the size of the pieces don't matter. Onion. I'm gonna do something called Frenching. You just kind of come in, you get these sort of half moons. And these fall apart beautifully. Orange, wintertime citrus. Cut the end, cut the other end, down the side. Do, 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 do. When you supreme an orange, you're leaving away all that bitterness. You're getting just the sweetness. So you look for the veins and you cut just to the side of it. And then you come this one, you cut just to the side of it. And you get this perfect little sections. Seedless, pithless, perfect nectar of nature. All this, let's squeeze it into here. I mean, let's make use of it. Perfection. But now let's make an actual dressing. Start with some red wine vinegar. Vinegars are very important. Some oil of olive. And for some sweetness, the packet drawer, we've got free flavor there. Honey. Free flavor, sweetness. Hit it with a pinch of salt, too. Struggle whisk. Perfectic. Kale is going in. I'm gonna come in with just a little bit of spinach first, a little bit of onion, some orange. They're gonna add a ton of flavor, don't forget that. That looks good. The pork's ready. It's time to serve it up. The ultimate winter medley of vegetables and meats. Perfection. Get some apples, make it happen, and some kale salad. Heck yeah, man. First, let's try the pork. You can see how soft it is. You do not get this from a pork chop. It doesn't happen. Here we go. Absolutely show-stopping. Just because we're struggling doesn't mean we can't have a great meal. This is the definition of that phrase more than any other. It feeds 8. It's $2.41 a plate, and it's a complete meal. Winter solved via recipes.